It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that
breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Moss. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Hauls it in. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Off the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Pitt Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Look out, he's got room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looking for a push on fourth down. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Brown. There he goes down the right side. 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
You know, when your QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You going right or you going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
On first down from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Moss. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st. He broke out another move. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll move the tight end. Gonna look downfield again. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Trying to bully their way in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Holstein. Got a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Give to Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Across the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. The sure hands, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Reed. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air, it's Moss. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Complete on third down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the run. Ball's in the deep ball. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Give to Brown. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. To the air, it's Holstein. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
When you run the football, and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
To the air, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Louisville has it back, in the offense coming out ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll go to the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Lee. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
The RPO, it's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Now the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch, stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Give to Brown. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lee.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Lee. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reed. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Holstein. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Quick strike through the air for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the 16-play drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get Mac. There he goes to the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll run play action. Going deep. He's got it along the sideline. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. Tripped up for the tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.